Alright, let's see. This is a really good one. But for me, like, I feel like the Lord really, like, I really needed it. So I hope that means that someone else could really benefit from it, because I know these words are not meant just for me. I really feel like sharing them will bring God's will to earth and His glory to earth, because He is so amazing, and I just want everyone to experience Him in that same way. So for me, this was on July 11th, 2020, and he was saying, your value is not dependent on someone else's opinion or their view of you. All that matters is what I say about you. I have been for me personally, like, I have been believing that love is conditional, and I must earn it, or I must be good enough for it, otherwise the person would leave me. And it's just simply something that I've been working through. But I'm realizing, like, I can't earn it. There's no way that I will ever be good enough for God. There is no way that I could ever strive or perform well enough to earn what He freely gave. I mean, that's why He freely gave His Son, because, like, there's no way we could do it. Like, we're human. We're gonna mess up. And so, like, it was all kind of dawning on me at the same time. Like, I can't do this. I can't be perfect. I can't get this from you. And so then I was afraid of accepting His love, because I felt like it always meant that I had to act a certain way, or that it was conditional and He could take it away from me at any moment. And so for me, this word was really personal, and I felt like God was saying that He already loves me. He already loves you. That He loved me even before I existed. Like, you loved me even when you knew me. You loved me even when I messed up. You loved me when I walked away from you. You loved me when I hurt you and your children. You still love me even though I am broken and damaged and a mess. You loved me through my struggles. You still are loving me through my struggles. You have never left me. You never ran away from me. You never made me feel bad about myself. You never made me feel inadequate or not qualified or not good enough. You never questioned my worth, and you never questioned who I was or who I belonged to. You have been the only constant, stable thing in my life, the only person who gives me love without conditions or expectations. You are the only person who will always know my name and know my worth and know my destiny. You will always remind me who I belong to and how wonderful and perfect I am. You, God, are all that I need. Your love is all that I need. Love is not conditional on who I am or what I've done or how worthy or deserving I think I am. It has everything to do with who you are, God. You are the God of love and of second chances and third chances and a million more chances, God. You are worthy, and you are worthy and loved, and I am created in your image. Therefore, I am worthy, and I am worthy of love. I am worthy of unconditional love. I do not need to worry. I do not need to strive or beg to receive love, because I have already received it from you. And you are all that matters, because you are my creator, and you hold my heart in the palm of your hand. You will provide all the love that I need in my life, and I don't need to look to anyone else to receive it. When you're with the right person, and I feel like this is what God was telling me, when you're with the right person, it will feel like God's love is coming through that other person. And it should feel the same way. Without condition, you are loved, now and forever. And just, again, underlined in bold, love is unconditional. Love is not based on condition and performance and striving and what you can or can't do for God. It never has been, and it never will be. You can trust Him. I know there are times in our life where maybe we haven't been able to do that, but we can trust that God will love us unconditionally. And as we begin to accept His unconditional love, then we will learn how to love ourselves unconditionally. And then we will be able to share that unconditional love with everyone around us. And to me, that's just really encouraging to know that I don't have to perform for God's love. I don't have to strive for it. It just takes the pressure off. You can just be you, and he will love you just the same. If you mess up, or if you're perfect, he's going to love you just the same. And for me, it's so nice to know that you don't have to perform, that you don't have to be something that you're not to try to earn it from him. Like you get to just be. You get to release that pressure. You get that freedom to just be and to just feel his love and to just receive his love. And for me, it's a really powerful word, and so I pray that would touch who really needs it, and I pray that it would, settle deep into your heart for you to know and to believe that love is unconditional. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to strive for it. You don't have to perform for it. You're not going to ever be able to earn it. God already gave it to us. That's why he sent his son to die on the cross for us, before he even met us, before we could even try our best for him. He knew that we were going to need his son to bridge that gap for us, because we are human, and he freely gave that. So he's not going to take it back now and say, oh yeah, you've gone too far, or no, you didn't try hard enough, or no, that's not right. No, because he loves you no matter what. He loves you no matter what. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what happens to you, he will love you no matter what. And I feel like for me, that is so encouraging to know that, like, I can just come back again and again and again and again. And sometimes I'm at higher levels, and other times I am at my lowest of my lows. And I can just keep coming back to him and just surrender and be like, God, I need you. I need your love right now. And like truly accept it and feel it and receive it, rather than, staying in that fast lane of, I'm going to just keep going. I'm just going to keep striving. I'm just going to keep performing. And I hope that someday I'll be good enough for God to give me what I think I deserve or what I want. When in reality, God's like, I want to give it to you no matter what. And I'm going to give it to you no matter what. You don't have to strive for it. And especially his love. I feel like everything is rooted in love. I mean, that's what it says in the Bible. Like, above all else, like, we are called to love each other. We are called to love our neighbor how we love ourselves. But how in the world can we love our neighbor if we don't know how to love ourselves? Because we haven't received the unconditional love from our Father first. And so I feel like there's a lot around it. Obviously, it's really deep, and it can be a lot harder for some people to accept it. But just know it's okay if you're in that process of trying to figure out how to accept his love, and if you can trust it or not. If you can trust that it really is unconditional, that's okay. If you don't trust it right away, like, that is absolutely understandable. God's not going to take offense to you kind of trying it out, because really what you're doing in trying it out is actually saying you have enough faith to try. And that's all he needs. That's all he needs, is just to know, yeah, they have enough faith to even try it. And he's not going to disappoint you. He's not going to rip the rug out from underneath of you and just be like, oh, oops, sorry, you messed up, I'm done. Like, you were the 1% that messed it up too much. I'm done with you. Never. Like, that's not who he is. But I know it takes a while to actually believe that with him. And he knows that. He knows that just as much as we might discover that. And so I almost feel it as like a challenge. Like, he's challenging you. Like, okay, yeah, challenge me. But let's see. Like, let me show you how my actions will match my words. God's actions will match his words. God's actions will always match his words. He will always be a God of love. He will always be a God of justice. He will always be a God of kindness and gentleness and patience and acceptance. And so I kind of feel like if for you, if it takes you that challenge of like, all right, God, I'm going to try. Like, we'll just see here. Can I trust you? Can I trust that you really do love me? That's okay. He'll take it, because he wants to show you. He wants to show you he loves you unconditionally, because he knows that's what will settle it into our heart, is when his actions match his words. And it will build our confidence, and our confidence will get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we will have like a track record with God, and we can be like, oh yeah, this may be a hard time right now, but I can look back at this point in my life when God did this, and he said he would. And this time God did this when he said he was going to do this. And we have this big, long track record that's going to follow us, knowing that, like, we can pull on any of that information and be like, yeah, God came through. God did what he said he was going to do, so he's going to do what he said he's going to do now. Even if I don't see it, even if it looks like there's no way, I know he's done it in the past, so I know he can do it now. So yeah, I really pray that encourages you, and that, it opens up your heart to at least be willing to see what God's unconditional love could feel like, and that he wants to offer it to you, and that it's your choice. And he wants to have a loving relationship with you, and he wants to show you the world, and he wants to just wants to go through life with you. And I think it is an awesome opportunity to be able to have that personal relationship with him. So, I guess I just pray that you hear God's heart through all of these different words, and that it would open your mind and your heart to receiving what he wants to give you. And I pray that you have a blessed day.